most people say that you find more DE in higher leagues. So, Masters, Crystal, you can farm in Champs, but yeah. So all those leagues, like right up at the top of the chain, you find more DE. Whereas in my opinion, I actually found a lot more DE in gold. Now, I know a lot of people say gold is the place to farm gold. Obviously, makes sense. But actually, I think going lower gets you quite a lot of DE. Now, if you're going for the massive raids, like 3,000 a go, then definitely Masters is the place to be. But in Gold League, Gold, Gold, possibly Crystal 3. So Gold, Crystal 3, I would say it's a really awesome place to farm DE. Now, the reason for this is, guys, is you can train an army that takes 22 minutes if you queue it in your barracks, and you can take 1,500 Dark Elixir if you can bother to search that long. Whereas, guys, you could do a raid and get 3,000. Well, that's very rare, but maybe 2,500 in Masters, but that army would take you 1 hour to train. And it would also cost you a lot more loot. Plus, guys, you have to think about the other side of things rather than just farming DE. Because you have to remember that DE is not the only resource in this game. There is gold and there is also elixir. So when you're raiding for DE, let's just say you use up a lot of other resources which you may need for other upgrades. So DE can be used for heroes, Dark Elixir troops, whereas gold can pretty much be used unlimitedly. You can spend it on walls, which you could never finish your walls really, unless you're at the same town hall for a very long time, and in which case you would have your Dark Elixir troop and heroes most probably finished anyway. So you might as well just farm in Gold League and take gold and Dark Elixir at the same time, because gold is a very valuable resource, and so is Dark Elixir. You may not be getting quite as much Dark Elixir, but the rate you get it at probably isn't much different. And if it is, then it's only by a little bit. And you gotta remember, in Masters, unless you're finding inactive bases, which aren't as frequent as you think, by the way, then you're not really gonna get much gold. Because in Masters, there really isn't many bases that have loads of gold that you're gonna be able to get. So, in my opinion, if you're farming gold and you haven't got all your walls finished and all your defences, then definitely farm in Gold League. For me, I farm in like Gold 2, Gold 1 sometimes. Gold 3 is a little bit low, but yeah, in Gold 3 you can actually find some pretty awesome Dark Elixir raids. I'm talking like 2,000, 1,800, because it's where all the Town 8s farm. And you get a lot of max Town 8s that farm in gold, in silver. So if you're in Gold 3, you can find them in silver. And they've usually got 1,800, 1,500. So when you think about it, you might as well just farm all the way down there and get twice as much. I know maybe if you're the owner of a clan, then it's slightly different, because you do need to be in a high league to maybe encourage people to join. But in my opinion, you don't have to own a clan in this game. If you do want to own a clan, then you're going to have to stick to it for a while. Like, I've owned many clans in my time, but didn't really go too well because I gave up. So, you can have 10 people grow into 50 people, but they could all be really crap and never attack in war. So, we're kind of going off subject here, but all I'm trying to say is don't farm in a high league just so you can get people to join your clan. If you really want people to join your clan, then just stick to it for a long time in a lower league. And I think that's personally better than being in Crystal. If you are Town Hall 10, I would definitely recommend Crystal 2. Now, of course, as you will most probably know, I am not Town Hall 10 and I don't farm in Crystal 2. However, I do watch a lot of YouTube videos, and in pretty much all of them, I have seen the Town Hall 10s farming in Crystal 1 and Crystal 2. If you want a Balloonian, then Master is the place to be, definitely. Balloonian's literally made for Masters, I think, but that's just my opinion. Crystal 2 is probably more of a giant Barch kind of strategy, and if you've got level 7 Barch, you can easily take on Town Hall 9's in Crystal 2, and get so much DE, it's unbelievable. But still, guys, if you're in Gold 1, you can probably rely more on gold and elixir upgrades, whereas if you're in Masters, you're going to lose loads of elixir, loads of gold in trade, well, not loads of gold, but, I mean, depends how long it takes you to search. Talking of searching, this is taking us a very long time. So, it's going to cost you a lot in search time, and also you're going to have to charge a lot for your troops in elixir. So guys, basically to sum it all up, if you're actually asking for the very final question, the answer is, if you want DE in gold, which most people do, then you got to farm in Gold League, guys. It is the place to be. No matter what people say about Masters and Crystal 1 and Champions, I've got to be honest, guys, Gold is the place to be for farming. It really is. I'm actually going to share some attacks right here. This was the top one was a fail, but as you see here, guys, I'm getting some pretty good raids. It's not amazing, but look at the troops I used. You don't have to use Giant Healer. I mean, Giant Healer takes 27 minutes, and I got 1,300 Dark Elixir. Now, that's not really that much, because, I mean, you could train a Balloonian army with an extra 10 minutes added on, and that would probably be better, and you would probably get more Dark Elixir, but this wasn't a great raid, because I didn't get much gold either, but usually you'll get about 170,000 gold, and that does pile up, guys, and also you're not spending all that elixir on troops, so, yeah. So all I'm trying to say, guys, is, if you want gold, elixir, and Dark Elixir for your troop upgrades and your heroes, then Gold 1, I would say, is the place to be, because Gold 2 hasn't got great loot. Gold 1 has awesome loot, and Crystal 3 can also be really good, because, of course, you can find those tunnel weights with hundreds of thousands of gold and Dark Elixir. So before I go, guys, I've just got to tell you one quick thing. The way the system works when you're looking for a raid, because I don't know whether many people know it, unless you're really a high level, and when you're actually finding a raid, if you're in Gold 3, you will find someone that's in Silver 1, because I believe it finds people that are 1,000 trophies below you, or maybe a little bit less, maybe a little bit more, and it also finds them that are above you. So it's very rare that you'd actually find someone at your exact trophy range. That's just kind of, that's just kind of an estimate, guys. I'm not 100% sure about that, but that's how it seems to be for me. And I'm sure a lot of you agree that is how it works. So this raid, guys, is coming to an end here. And Giant Healer, just overpowers the space. This guy had no chance. He didn't even, to be honest, guys, his air defenses were all up except one. So that just proves to you that Giant Healer is the way to farm. If you, especially at Town Hall 10, where you can take on Town Hall 9's, but yeah, I don't take on Town Hall 9's really. I just take on those little Town Hall 8's. But yeah, so I would suggest for you normal Town Hall 9's out there, take on those Town Hall 8's in Gold League. So guys, thanks for watching. If this guide did help you, hit the like button, subscribe, and do tell your friends about the video. Thanks for watching, guys. Peace out.